I'm telling you, just the fun of being here with these kids is tremendous.
RLL has generously provided a $5,000 scholarship for 2 members of the Ball State's University esports team. This 4-year scholarship, that's a 4-year commitment to the success of our students, will advance the program's mission of recruiting and retaining the top esports players around the world.
I'm amazed at the depth of the partnership with RLL. Because again, not only will we have students racing with us under the Ball State and RLL logos, they'll be able to participate with RLL at community events.
To have the two of these organizations meet together in what I fully believe is pioneering a new world, a new culture, a new way of life for not only sports, but any other endeavor. I am so pleased, so delighted, and so proud of this association.
Dave, thank you so much for coming back to campus. It's always a pleasure and an honor to have you on our campus. And it also, I know you've had an opportunity not just here, but earlier in the day to meet with our students. And that is what truly makes your visit so special.
Purpose for the lounge really is to help employers connect with our students and then also to help students build social capital. We want to help students create those authentic connections that they're seeking today and then help employers really connect back with that talent in some new and interesting ways.
A day like this is very important to us and it's unique. It's the first day like this we've actually had where we have been able to pull from all of our different departments and all recruit at once for all of our different hiring needs.
The opportunity to sit in front of who might really be your intern one day, or who might really come on for a full-time opportunity at your organization one day is priceless.
The experience at Ball State was much different than other universities because it was tailored specifically to what we were looking for.
We curate this day especially for them. This day is a day of meeting their needs, so we do a deep dive into what their needs really are.
Other schools I've worked with, there is one experience for all employers, and with Ball State, it is different experiences for each employer.
And then because we're a centralized career center, we can bring to bear all the assets of the university to help meet that need.
Having that car made it super easy and convenient for our team members coming to campus to park in a common place and be able to get escorted around where they needed to go.
Our very first classroom engagement of the day, we had Louisa Macer there speaking, and she walked out of the classroom, and the first thing she said, she's like, I had 5 people just add me on LinkedIn from that class. And so that's exactly what we want.
I felt more comfortable being able to talk to employers because I was given the opportunity to get a trial and error run with them, talk with representatives of a big brand company like Penske Entertainment, and be able to talk to them and learn from them in terms of what they are looking for.
Connections are really big in the business world, and so having opportunities for connections like this is just really beneficial because you never know what comes out of these connections.
It's gone great. I mean, I think the students are great. I appreciate the effort that the Ball State staff has put into creating an event like this.
The fact that the Career Center and the Indiana Connections Lounge existed made this a perfect first partner for us. And the Career Center folks made this super easy to execute. And I'm not confident that we would have the same level of partnership at some of the other schools that we recruit from. So that made this a really special experience for us for sure.
Absolutely. I would recommend this to any other company anywhere in Indiana.
The lounge is about a recruiting experience, but it's really a social space. What we want to do is help people come in a relaxed environment to be able to connect for all of those reasons. And where better to do that than a coffee lounge in a career center?
Good morning, graduates, family, and friends. For more than 100 years, Ball State University has transformed the lives of thousands and thousands of our graduates. And today, we are about to recognize a new class that will soon join them in pursuit of fulfilling careers and meaningful lives. In a few moments, our beautiful quad will fill with students who will be recognized for their hard work, their dedication, and their perseverance over these past few years. In becoming proud graduates of our university, each one of them will continue to make a positive impact in this world. Thank you for giving us the opportunity to prepare these students for their bright future. And please enjoy this day. You all have earned it.
Welcome to the 195th commencement of Ball State University. I'm Anand Mari, Interim Provost and Executive Vice President for Academic Affairs. Please remain standing as the Ball State Army ROTC Color Guard presents the colors and Miss Margaret Smith, a Bachelor of Music candidate, sings the national anthem.
Post the colors. Post the colors. About face. Ready, front. Present arms.
Stripes and bright stars with a perilous fight. For the ramparts we watched were so gallantly streaming, and the rockets' red glare, the bombs bursting in air, gave proof through the night that our flag was still there. Oh, say does that star-spangled banner yet wave for the land of the brave and the home the brave?
Order, march. Left, face. Drop step, march.
Please be seated. Members of the faculty, graduates, parents, and friends, this is a most happy day, and we're glad to all have you celebrate sharing this important occasion. It is a very special time for you who are graduating and for your families and friends. We offer our warmest congratulations. I'm pleased to introduce the platform party participating in today's ceremony. Please hold your applause until all introductions are completed. I'll ask the platform party to stand as I call your name. Dr. Charlene Alexander, Chief Strategy Officer. Mr. Alan Finn, Vice President for Business Affairs and Treasurer. Mr. Didi Dowell, Ms. Didi Dowell, my apologies, Vice President for Marketing and Communications. Mr. Lauren Malm, Vice President for Information Technology and Chief Information Officer. Ms. Rebecca Rice, Vice President for Governmental Relations and Industry Engagement. Ms. Sally Falling, Vice President and General Counsel. Ms. Amy Wise, Member of the Board of Trustees. Ms. Julie Griffith, Member of the Board of Trustees. Mr. Jeff Mitchell, Director of Intercollegiate Athletics. Mr. Michael Early, Chair of the Alumni Council. Ms. Jean Crosby, President of the Ball State University Foundation Alumni Association and Vice President for University Advancement. Dr. John Emmert, Dean of the Honors College and Professor of Mathematical Sciences, who's carrying the presidential mace, Ms. Roanne Royer Engel, Vice President for Student Affairs, Ms. Renee Connolly, Chair of the Board of Trustees, Mr. Randy Pond, today's speaker, Mr. Jeffrey Mearns, President, also representing the Board of Trustees, Mr. Rick Hall, Vice Chair, nothing to see here, Mr. Henry Hall, Mr. Brian Gallagher, Assistant Secretary, Mr. Matt Momper. Thank you. You may be seated. At this time, I would like to also introduce the college deans and associate deans who are seated with the graduates. Please stand and be recognized when I call your name. Dean David Ferguson, Estopel College of Architecture and Planning, and Associate Dean Andrea Schwartz. Brian Dean Stephen Ferris, Miller College of Business. Dean Paige Turner, College of Communication, Information, and Media. And Associate Dean Wei-Wu Zong and Assistant Dean Brian Hayes. Dean Seth Beckman, College of Fine Arts. And Associate Dean Christy Zimmerman. Representing the College of Health, Associate Deans Jay Kandaya and Glenn Stone. Dean Maureen McCarthy, College of Sciences and Humanities. And Associate Deans Patrick Collier and Kevin Smith. Interim Dean David McIntosh, Teachers College. Associate Dean Kendra Lowry and Interim Associate Dean Sharon Dieringer. Dean Adam Beach Graduate School, and Associate Dean Robin Phelps Ward, and Associate Dean Emily Rauter Honors College. You may be seated. Now I'm pleased to welcome President Mearns to the podium.
Thank you, Dr. Mari, and good morning, everyone. It is my honor to introduce our commencement speaker, Mr. Randy Pond. Mr. Pond graduated from our university in 1977, so just a few years ago. He sat on this quad as our graduates do today, poised to embark on the pursuit of a fulfilling career and a meaningful life. Mr. Pond began his career with a series of finance and operations positions at companies including David Systems, Xerox Corporation, Schlumberger, and Arthur Andersen. He then accepted a role as the Chief Financial Officer and Vice President of Operations at Crescendo Communications, which was a startup company that was acquired by Cisco Systems in 1993. Mr. Pond then invested the next 23 years of his career with Cisco, which, as you know, is a technology company that makes a lot of the equipment that powers the internet. He advanced steadily within the ranks of the company, ending his career as the Executive Vice President of Operations, Processes, and Systems. In that capacity, he managed manufacturing, information technology, global business services, human resources, corporate affairs, and legal services. After he retired from Cisco, well, actually, he didn't retire from Cisco because he became the Chief Financial Officer and Operating Officer of Pensando Systems, which is another startup company in Silicon Valley. Currently, he is the Corporate Vice President of Finance at AMD, a California-based company that develops computer processors and related technologies for business and consumer markets. In short, Mr. Pond has had a very successful career. I believe, though, in addition to his professional accomplishments, Mr. Pond has embraced many opportunities to lead a meaningful life in service to other people. Currently, he serves on the board of Stanford Healthcare Valley Care, and he is the chair of the Care Enterprises Board. Mr. Pond is of great service to these organizations and other organizations in California, and for many years, he has also been of great service to Ball State University. Mr. Pond has served on the Miller College of Business Executive Advisory Board. He's also served on the Ball State University Foundation Board of Directors for 15 years, and he was the chair of our foundation board for 2 of those years. Mr. Pond currently serves as the campaign chair for our university's largest and most ambitious comprehensive fundraising campaign in our history. And he and his wife, Cindy, who is with us today, they have been very generous benefactors to our university, including establishing the Pond Family Scholarship and the J.B. Black Emergency Fund for our students. Last night, in recognition of his professional achievements and his generous service, I bestowed upon Mr. Pond one of our university's highest honors, the President's Medal of Distinction. This medal is awarded by the President to women and men who have made significant and unselfish contributions to the advancement of our institution, our communities, our state, and our nation. And as president of Ball State University, I believe Mr. Pond is a very deserving recipient of this medal. In a moment, Mr. Pond is going to share with you his story, a story that I believe will be inspiring to all of you. It is a story that will make many graduates here today believe that you too could one day stand on this platform to deliver your own commencement remarks. See, whenever I speak to graduates, to our benefactors, and even to prospective students, I tell them the Ball State story, the distinctive Ball State story. And a significant element of that story is that our graduates make the world better by serving other people. I tell them about graduates like Randy Pond. And so now, to tell his own story, it is my honor to introduce to you Randy Pond, Ball State class of 1977.
Good morning, everybody. It's wonderful to be here. My great pleasure to be here with you this morning. I want to start by congratulating all of you on your graduation day, and I want to especially thank those of you who have chosen to serve. Thank you very much. I also want to commend you on both the commitment and fortitude that has taken you to finish your degree through the last 3.5 years of medical and economic chaos in this country. It speaks highly of you and your families, and you should be congratulated for that. What I'd like to do in the next few minutes is just share my Ball State story with you in the context of my re-engagement with the university over the last 15 or 20 years. 50 years ago, when I showed up on campus, I showed up middle of the year looking for a mid-year admittance and some financial aid. Like many of you, I was the first in my family to go to college and the first generation of college attendees. Unlike many of you, I did not come here directly from high school. I got a job in construction where I've been working for a little over a year. I was recovering from my second construction accident in less than that year, and I dramatically reshaped my thinking about coming to college. A point my father drove home when he pointed out it was just possible I didn't have the requisite skills to be in the construction trades business. From the very beginning, the university could not have been more accommodating to me. They let me in. They found me a Studebaker grant right away that paid for a good portion of my tuition and my books. They helped me sign up for many scholarships, a few of which I got later. They found me a lovely dorm room in La Follette Hall and a roommate, I'm sure happened to many of you, who I had absolutely nothing in common with. But I was launched. Roughly 4 years later, I graduated from the university. I had a job in hand. I moved to Indianapolis to go to work. A few years after that, I left Indiana to move to California, where I was going to join Xerox Corporation. And quite honestly, for 25 to 30 years, I had very, very little interaction with the university. I just wasn't that engaged. I was living across the country. I got back occasionally to see my family, but I did not get back to campus for over 25 years. It's a little embarrassing. Then 30 years later, the dean of the College of Business showed up in my office at Cisco, where I'd been since '93 when they bought us. She just wanted to come by and give me an update on the university, give me an update on the College of Business, share a project she had going, and of course ask for some funding for her project. But before she started, she said, "Can you just share your Ball State experience with me?" So as I started recalling my Ball State experience, which included the fraternity house and a few other things, two events came up in that conversation that I realized as I said them were much more transformational in my life than I had really realized when they occurred. The first happened after about 3 or 3.5 years at the university. Despite my grants and my scholarships and working part-time, I just ran into financial trouble. And I made the decision after talking to my father and some professors that I should step out of school for a semester or two, get a full-time job, get a little cushion of money, and then return to the university. So I went to see Dean Black, who was then the College of Business Dean, to see if he could help me suspend my grants and my scholarships so I could go away, work, and come back. He listened patiently, said, "Let me see what I can do. Come back and see me in a week." And a week later, I returned to his office. He handed me a check for $3,000. $3,000 was a phenomenal amount of money this would have been about 1976. He said, "Listen, it's not a gift, it's not a loan. This is money that comes from supporters that I can call on for special situations like yours. So stay in school." I was stunned, but I was happy to get the money, and it lasted me through my graduation. The second event happened roughly at the same time. Dr. Paul Parkinson, who was the head of the accounting department, reached out and said, "Can you just stop by and see me?" So I swung by his office, and he got right to the point. "I want to know why you're not an accounting major." He said, "You've taken all the principles, all the intermediate classes, you're enrolled in advanced classes, you've taken a tax class, and you're an economics major." I said, I like accounting, but I don't really see myself as a career accountant. So that's why I'm in economics." And he very wisely said to me, "Do you know what an accountant does?" No. As a matter of fact, I didn't. I knew what the classes were. I knew debits and credits. I could make this thing work. It was infinitely logical. He said, "Why don't you just take an internship? Take some time, and I would say you should get an internship with one of the big 8 firms." We had 8 back in those days. There's 4 left today. So I applied for an internship, was picked up by Arthur Anderson. I spent a busy season with them. They assigned me to one of the biggest engagements in the office, Cummins Engine Company in Columbus, Indiana. I loved the work. I liked the environment. I loved the dynamics of a manufacturing company where we were doing the audit for most of the time I was there. I did well, and Arthur Anderson offered me a full-time job. Problem was I wasn't an accounting major. So I came back to the university. I added an accounting major literally my senior year, extended my graduation by a couple of semesters, and graduated and went on to work at Arthur. So after I finished my story, Dean Richardson went on to give me an update for the university, where she told me that the university had recently had a new president appointed, Dr. Joanne Gora. She gave me an update on the College of Business, shared her project, and I committed to help her fund her initial project. She also asked me to join the board of advisors for the College of Business and to come visit the campus, which I had to admit I hadn't been to in a long time, which I agreed to do both. But as I reflected then, 2 simple, thoughtful, caring acts by 2 senior people in the administration of the university, who neither one knew me well at all, took a moment to do 2 great things for me. The first was to keep me in school at a critical moment where, quite frankly, I could have dropped out and never come back, which happens a lot to students, especially those who depend on financial aid. And the second one was someone who redirected my career as a senior in college. It wasn't the best choice from my father's perspective, but it's worked out incredibly well for me because I've realized that those 2 events were seminal to my career success once I left the university. Well, a couple of weeks later, Dr. Gora shows up in my office. She's going to share with me big plans for the university and many more opportunities for me to write checks, which was fine. I mean, back in those days, she was working on the fitness center and Campanelle, and I think they were even talking about renovating the football stadium at that point. But she asked me if I was interested in joining the foundation board, and I'd never been on a foundation board at that point in life. So I reached out to the director of the foundation at the time, Dave Ballman, talked to him and talked to a couple of the directors, and decided this is something I should do for the university. So I joined the foundation board. The first 2 years were a disaster. I missed more meetings than I made. My conflict with my Cisco calendar was unbelievable. I actually called Dave Ballman and said, please don't fire me. I'm going to get this under control. It took me a couple of years. I got my calendar under control. And for the next 12 years, I served in the Ball State Foundation Board, even as chair. I just came off last year, after which I agreed to be the campaign chair for the latest capital campaign for the university. And I have to say, my re-engagement with the university has been wonderful. I mean, truly, truly wonderful. I've met incredible staff, alumni, supporters, but most importantly, I've met students. I've heard students' stories who shared with me similar events that's impacted them at Ball State with the help they got, whether it's financial aid or career counseling, mentoring, tutoring, even mental health services. So I realized that not only was the university good to me, but at the core of the university, it provides a very different experience and outcomes for our student. So it sort of became, for me, really important to become re-engaged with the university. And educational philanthropy in Ball State specifically became a key part of the donations my family and I make every year. I also started collecting quite a bit of Ball State clothing. I have quite a collection of sweatshirts. The pleasant ones, Ball State University, not those pleasant ones, Ball U, which I wear all over Northern Indiana when I'm walking with my wife, and I wear them when I travel. And I have to tell you, I'm astounded at the literally hundreds of people that give me the go cards, chirp chirp, or want to stop and tell me about Ball State and what it's meant to their lives. It just reinvigorates every day when it happens how important the university has been to people. I also recently wore my Ball U sweatshirt to my grandson Max's baseball game. And one of the mothers of the players on his team said, you're not going to believe this, but I'm the adopted daughter of a Ball family descendant. And the Ball family, Ball Jars, Ball Corporation, Ball Brothers, and Ball State are a massive sense of pride to the family even today. And I'm several generations away, which just reminded me again of the phenomenal legacy that this university has created. It also, for me, made me recognize and understand that I had been a huge beneficiary of the alumni and supporters that became before me at Ball State. And I received nurturing and wonderful care while I was here, both in career advice and financial aid while I was here, and I had taken them for granted. And my thoughts had made me grown to believe that it's really the collective responsibility of all alumni to ensure the university continues to be able to provide the experiences I had and many of you have had while you've attended here. That has to be there for future students. And I'm hoping you'll join me and share in that responsibility as you leave Ball State today. We're part of a wonderful institution. We should be proud of that fact, and we should maintain our relationship with the university. So I would ask you, don't do what I did. Don't slip away for 25 years and come back, because the last 15 or 20 years have been phenomenal re-engaging with the university and being remembered what a wonderful institution this is. I've worked with wonderful people while I've been here. One other advice I'm going to give you is the university talks a lot about the Pledge of Benefits. So when I was a student here, I really saw the pledge as more about academic excellence and honesty and treating the university property appropriately. But I've grown to see now that I've come back and reheard the pledge over again, it's the other principles of that pledge around civility and acceptance of diversity and compassion. It's served me phenomenally well as a leader in industry and someone who has to make difficult decisions every day, because it gives me a baseline by which to bounce those decisions. So I would urge you, take that pledge with you. It will serve you and your community very, very well. So when I was sharing my speech today with my wife, I said to her, if I'm going to be honest with these graduates, I've got to say to them, my Lord, I have been phenomenally lucky. Truly, I went to a great institution, got a great education, got financial aid, got great career counseling. I left with no debt. I've worked for phenomenal companies, as Jeff shared, Xerox, Schlumberger, Cisco, now AMD. I've worked with and for phenomenal leaders in the industry. I've worked with brilliant engineers and savvy entrepreneurs at 3 startups, one of which failed miserably, one which did okay and we sold ourselves for a bit, and one was just a home run. Most importantly, I've got an incredible, supporting, and loving family who have put up with hundreds of days of business travel for me, many missed holidays, many missed birthdays, and many missed special family events in support of my career as I've moved forward. My wife, Cindy, listened very patiently and then pointed out to me that, yes, we had been blessed, but my success was also due to a lot of hard work and good decision making. And we started talking about luck, and it brought to mind an adage we actually used at Cisco, and it's actually, I think it's attributed to the Roman philosopher Seneca. And it goes, luck is what happens when preparation meets opportunity. Ball State was my preparation, and the Silicon Valley technology boom was my opportunity. And I know today, as you leave here, Ball State has prepared you for your career moving forward. And I wish for you nothing but an abundance of opportunities and the wisdom to choose among them well. Congratulations again, and thank you.
Thank you, Randy. I appreciate your kind words and your inspiring remarks. So, Dr. Maury, I think we're now ready to proceed with awarding degrees.
We will proceed with the hooding of the doctoral and specialist in education candidates. Will the candidates for all doctoral degrees and education specialist degrees please rise? President Mearns President Mearns, as Interim Provost and Executive Vice President for Academic Affairs, I present to you those candidates who have completed all the requirements for the following advanced degrees: Doctor of Audiology, Doctor of Arts, Doctor of Education, Doctor of Philosophy, and Specialist in Education.
Upon the recommendation of the faculty and by the authority vested in me by the Board of Trustees of Ball State University, I hereby confer upon you your respective degrees with all the rights, honors, privileges, and obligations thereunto pertaining. The diploma of our university shall forever be the testimony, recognizing the very high level of intellectual accomplishment that you have now attained. I welcome you into the honorable company of scholars. Congratulations on your very special achievements. Congratulations.
The candidates for the degrees will now proceed to the platform to cross as their names are called by Dr. Robin Phelps Ward and be invested with the symbols of their degrees. Dean Adam Beach will lead the candidates to the platform.
Julia Taylor Belaine. Assisting with the hooding today is Lauren Schaefer, Associate Professor of Audiology. Camille Leanne Skurlock. Assisting with the hooding today is Lauren Schaefer. Megan Jordan Brown. Assisting with the hooding today is Lynn Bielski, Assistant Professor of Audiology. Kara Ann Kearns. Assisting with the hooding today is Blair Mattern, Director of Interdisciplinary Clinical Operations. Victoria Lynn Kiesecker. Assisting with the hooding today is Blair Mattern. Jillian Ann Pitchford. Assisting with the hooding today is Laura Stevenson. Brianna Lee Bowles. Assisting with the hooding today is Laura Stevenson, Audiology Clinic Director. Yu Dong. Assisting with the hooding today is Raymond Kilburn, Associate Professor of Music. Oswald William Johnson. Assisting with the hooding today is Raymond Kilburn. Pedro Tadu Medeiros. Assisting with the hooding today is Raymond Kilburn. Rachel Colleen Riddle. Assisting with the hooding today is Raymond Kilburn. Mark David Statler. Assisting with the hooding today is Andrew Crow, Associate Professor of Music Performance and Director of Choral Activities. Cara Marie Duquette. Assisting with the hooding today is Michelle Glowacki Duca, Professor of Adult, Higher, and Community Education. Marjorie Lee Pyron. Assisting with the hooding today is Michelle Glowacki Duca. Judith Ann Barbknecht. Assisting with the hooding today is Serena Saloom, Interim Department Chair of the Department of Educational Leadership and Associate Professor of Educational Leadership. Amy Corris. Assisting with the hooding today is Serena Saloom. Rochelle Lee Maynard. Assisting with the hooding today is Serena Saloom. Ronald Lee Ross Jr. Assisting with the hooding today is Marilyn Quick, Associate Professor of Educational Leadership. Jacob T. Schaffner. Assisting with the hooding today is Kendra Lowry, Associate Dean for Equity and Engagement and Associate Professor of Educational Leadership. Emily N. Edgerton. Assisting with the hooding today is Amanda Latz, Associate Professor of Higher Education and Community College Leadership. Shakima Moore. Assisting with the hooding today is Linda Martin, Department Chair and Professor of Elementary Education, and Nicole Martin, Associate Professor of Elementary Education and Director of Undergraduate Programs. Jessica L. Weir. Assisting with the hooding today is Paul Venturelli, Associate Professor of Fisheries and Director of the PhD in Environmental Sciences. Colleen E. Lynch. Assisting with the hooding today is Scott Trappy, John and Janice Fisher, Endowed Professor of Human Bioenergetics and Director of the Human Performance Laboratory. Masatoshi Naruse. Assisting with the hooding today is Todd Trappy, Professor of Exercise Science. And Katie Marie Taylor. Assisting with the hooding today is Dr. Agnew Shatillo, Assistant Professor of Applied Behavioral Analysis.
We now present the candidates for master's degrees. Will all master's degree candidates please stand?
Upon the recommendation of the faculty that you have completed all of the requirements for graduation, and by the authority vested in me by the Board of Trustees of Ball State University, I hereby confer upon you your respective master's degrees with all the rights, honors, privileges, and obligations thereunto pertaining. The diploma of our university shall forever be the testimony recognizing your completion of the first level of graduate study. Congratulations to each of you. You may be seated.
Now we're pleased to share some recognitions with you. More information is located in your commencement program. The Honors College provides distinctive educational opportunities and curriculum for undergraduates of high academic achievement. Those baccalaureate candidates who are graduating from the University Honors College are wearing the red and white cords. Students with outstanding scholastic records graduate with academic honors. These students are wearing bronze, silver, or gold medallions on red ribbons. Will all associate degree and bachelor's degree students with academic recognitions and honors please rise and be recognized? Congratulations to you for your outstanding academic achievements. We have 20 graduating seniors who have achieved academic excellence present today. I ask Trustee Renee Connolly to join President Mearns for the presentation and for the student marshals to escort these students to the platform.
So as the president, it is with great pride that we have an opportunity to recognize these 20 students who have achieved special academic distinction. They have completed their baccalaureate degree programs with a perfect 4.0 grade point average. As I call your name, will you please come forward to receive your certificate recognizing this extraordinary achievement? Logan Arnold. Logan is from Wabash, Indiana, and majored in exercise science. He plans to join the IUPUI Occupational Therapy Doctorate class in 2026 in order to become a pediatric occupational therapist working with autism populations. Congratulations. Lauren Bertling from Bowling Brick, Illinois. Lauren double majored in human resource management and psychological science. Lauren plans to move to Minneapolis, Minnesota to work as an associate consultant for a software development company. Congratulations, Lauren. Jessica Braun. Jessica is from Canton, Michigan, and majored in logistics and supply chain management. In the fall, she will head to Charleston, South Carolina to play tennis at Charleston Southern University while working on her Master's of Business Administration degree. And Jessica just came back from competing for the Ball State Cardinals in the NCAA tournament. Congratulations, Jessica. Jared Brown, he is from Bogstown, Indiana. Jared majored in computer science, and he plans to find a remote job in website development. Congratulations, Jared. Catherine Cataldo. Catherine is from Niles, Michigan, and majored in finance. She plans to join Mira Couture as a full-time bridal consultant while continuing to design her own brand of couture evening and bridal wear that she will call Cataldo Couture. Congratulations. Sarah Cobb, originally from Fishers, Indiana. Sarah double majored in accounting and risk management and insurance. She plans to move to Jacksonville, Florida to start her full-time job at Fidelity National Information Services as part of the internal audit team. Congratulations, Sarah. Lucille Cookhouse. Lucille is from Hagerstown, Indiana, and majored in music education. She is now excited to use her degree to share her love of music with children. Congratulations. Abri Diatley is from Danville, Indiana, and she majored in respiratory therapy, which is part of the Indiana Respiratory Therapy Education Consortium in Indianapolis. She will be working as a respiratory therapist at Riley Children's Hospital, where she hopes to serve in the neonatal intensive care unit. Congratulations. London Farlow. London is from Shelbyville, Indiana, with a major in social work. London plans to pursue a master's degree so that she can become a medical social worker at a children's hospital. Noah Harrington calls Muncie, Indiana home. Noah majored in finance and economics, and he plans to work as a business analyst at Boyce Systems. Congratulations, Noah. Keely Kuykendall is originally from Columbus, Indiana, and majored in speech language. She plans to continue her education right here at Ball State to earn her Master's of Arts in Speech Language Pathology. Congratulations. Alex King from Connorsville, Indiana. Alex majored in finance and international business. He plans to pursue an international MBA degree from IAE Business School in Argentina. Congratulations, Alex. Molly Mangles is from Greensburg, Indiana. Molly majored in secondary English education. She plans to teach high school English in Indiana. Leah Mearsman. Leah is from Milwaukee, Wisconsin. Leah majored in elementary education. She plans to teach at an elementary school and pursue a master's degree in gifted and talented education. Congratulations. Jessica Melvin is from Fort Wayne, Indiana, and majored in anthropology. Her future plans include spending next year in South Korea as a Fulbright English teaching assistant. Safe travels, Jessica. Drew Niedenthaw is from Rushville, Indiana. Drew majored in elementary education. Drew plans to return to her hometown and work as a teacher. Congratulations, Drew. Sam Walsh is from Bern, Indiana, and majored in physics. For the next 2 years, Sam will work as a laboratory research assistant at the IU School of Medicine before obtaining his PhD in medical neuroscience. Congratulations, Sam. Krista Walterbush. Krista is from Coldwater, Ohio, and she majored in landscape architecture. That's why we heard from all the CAP folks. She plans to work at the design firm Fanning Howey in Salina, Ohio, after she graduates today. Congratulations, Krista. And Amy Wise? Amy is from Elkhart, Indiana. She was a double major in economics and international business. She plans to move to Indianapolis, where she will be an Orr Fellow working for C-Spring as a data analyst consultant. Congratulations, Amy. Rachel Zentz from Kokomo, Indiana. Rachel is also a double major in logistics and supply chain management and finance. She has accepted an offer to join Grainger's merchandising and supplier management rotational program. Congratulations, Rachel. How about another big round of applause for 20 4.0s? It is now my honor to recognize 5 more outstanding students who have been selected from a very accomplished pool of graduates for the awards that they have earned and for the awards that they will now receive. And I invite Ms. Roanne Royer Engel, who is our Vice President of Student Affairs, to assist me with the presentation of these awards. We begin with the Senior Distinguished Service Award for Outstanding Community Service, and I'm pleased to present this year's award to Sophie Oxtoby. Today, Sophie is graduating with a Bachelor of Science degree in accounting. Sophie is currently the president of Student Voluntary Services, a student organization on campus that each year sends thousands of Ball State students into the community to serve other people. Sophie has shared that leading SVS has helped her connect with new people both on campus and in the community. Sophie, today we recognize you for your commitment to serving our neighbors, and on behalf of Ball State University, thank you very much, congratulations, and good luck. It is now my pleasure to present the Provost Prize for Outstanding Scholarly Work to Delaney Fritsch. Delaney is an exceptional student who is graduating summa cum laude with academic honors in writing and a Bachelor of Arts degree with dual majors in political science and history. As an honors fellow, Delaney conducted a research project on the history of Chicana feminism. Delaney also participated as an interviewer on behalf of the Muncie LGBTQ+ Oral History Project and served as a member of the university's task force on remote education, helping us create a guide for educators during the pandemic. In addition to this research work, Delaney found many opportunities to become immersed in our local community, starting with the decision to live in Muncie's Old West End neighborhood. There, Delaney became involved in the Neighborhood Association, interned for the city, and is currently helping relocate Ukrainian refugees to the community, as well as assist with cleanup efforts of a local brownfield site. Closer to campus, Delaney has been an active student leader, serving as a member of the College Democrats, as a peer mentor for the Honors College, and as a member of the Global Studies Association. Delaney, on behalf of Ball State University, congratulations on your exceptional record of academic and community service. Our next award is the Jesse Nixon Award. This award is given annually in recognition of a graduating student of color or an international student who has been involved in student life and who has made a positive impact on our campus community. The award is bestowed each year in honor and in memory of Jesse Nixon, who was the first African-American student to graduate from Ball State University. And I'm pleased to present the award this year to Simone Corey. Simone is graduating today with a Bachelor of Science degree in psychology. Simone is the first member of her family to graduate from college, and like Jesse Nixon, she has overcome barriers as a first-generation student who has done her best to make the most of her Ball State experience. Simone has demonstrated a strong commitment to diversity and inclusion on our campus. She successfully created and continues to operate an organization called Let's Talk About It, the university's first mental health organization dedicated to serving students of color. In addition to serving the campus community, Simone has completed more than 300 hours of community service in just her 4 years as a Ball State student. She's also a member of multiple student organizations dedicated to community service, including Caring Cardinals, Delta Xi chapter of Alpha Omega Co-ed Service Fraternity, and the Delta Phi chapter of Delta Sigma Theta Sorority. Simone plans to earn a master's degree in counseling psychology and open her own practice as a licensed therapist so she can serve minority and low-income communities in need of mental health counseling. Simone, on behalf of Ball State University, congratulations on your efforts to promote inclusion and a sense of belonging both on our campus and in our community. Best of luck. Now it is my privilege to present the John R. Emmons Outstanding Senior Award to 2 exceptional graduates. The award is named in honor of the 6th president of Ball State University. The award recognizes a senior's cumulative co-curricular achievement, leadership, and contributions to our university. The first recipient is Logan Arnold. Today, Logan is graduating summa cum laude with a Bachelor of Science degree in exercise science. During his 4 years at Ball State, Logan has been an active member of his church community as well as multiple campus organizations. These organizations include his leadership role on behalf of the Student Honors Council and his involvement as a copy editor for Stance, which is an international undergraduate philosophy journal. Logan has also been of service to the College of Health as a teaching assistant. He has served as a personal trainer for Ball State Disability Services. He has led exercise science training courses designed to improve the wellness of our faculty. And as a member of the Exercise Science Professional Connection Committee, Logan has led meetings and contributed ideas that will foster greater connection between current students and the graduates of our exercise science program. Logan, on behalf of all of us at Ball State University, thank you for your dedication. Congratulations. The second recipient of this year's Emmons Outstanding Senior Award is Kiara Biddle. Kiara is graduating magna cum laude with departmental honors, having earned her Bachelor's of Arts degree in fashion merchandising. As an Honors College Senator and as Vice President of our Student Government Association, Kiara dedicated her undergraduate career to serving her classmates. Among her greatest contributions has been the partnership she fostered between SGA and our dining services, which resulted in the creation of the Ball State Dining Student Advisory Board. This is a board that is encouraging more sustainable practices in our campus dining facilities. Beyond Kiara's leadership in student government, she has served as a student orientation leader, a role for which she adapted to work completely remotely during the pandemic. She has been an active member of her sorority, and she served a term on the executive board for the Pan-Hellenic Association. As a Whitinger Scholar, Kiara has been a peer mentor for the Honors College, and she completed her senior honors thesis by developing a website called Good for the Soul, a consumer's guide to sustainability in the footwear industry. Kiara, thank you for your leadership, your service on behalf of the university and your fellow students, and for your commitment to academic excellence. Congratulations and good luck. I now invite Lieutenant Colonel James Babbitt to the podium for the commissioning of 8 ROTC graduates.
Thank you, President Mearns. Wood Cadets Matthew Combs, Sean Denscombe, Aaron Fix, Dominic Haskins, Caleb Sackenheim, Trenton Shively, Ryan Singer, and Riley Wirt, please proceed to the platform to take your oath. Once completed, you will be second lieutenants in the United States Army. Raise your right hand, repeat after me. I state your name.
I, Dominic Haskins,
do solemnly swear.
do solemnly swear
That I will support and defend.
that I will support and defend
The Constitution of the United States.
the Constitution of the United States
Against all enemies.
against all enemies,
Foreign and domestic.
foreign and domestic,
And I will bear true faith.
and I will bear true faith
And allegiance to the same.
and allegiance to the same.
And I make this obligation freely.
I make this obligation freely
With no mental reservation.
with no mental reservation
Or purpose of evasion.
or purpose of evasion,
And I will well.
and I will well
And faithfully.
and faithfully
Discharge the duties.
discharge the duties
Of the office.
of the office
For which I'm about to enter.
for which I'm about to enter.
So help me God.
So help me God.
Congratulations.
And we have
Before we get to our baccalaureate and associate degrees, we have one doctoral student that we need to announce, and I invite Dr. Robin Phelps Ward to read the name.
Yusi Chen. Assisting with the hooding today is Elizabeth Riddle, Professor of English.
Now it's time to recognize those that are receiving baccalaureate degrees or associate degrees. As I call the name of your college, please rise and remain standing. And by the way, it's okay to show your enthusiasm. R. Wayne Estopinal College of Architecture and Planning. Miller College of Business. College of Communication, Information, and Media. College of Fine Arts. College of Health. College of Science and Humanities. Teachers College. President Mearns, I'm pleased to present to you those candidates who have completed all of their requirements for their respective baccalaureate or associate degrees.
Upon the recommendation of the faculty that you have completed all of the requirements for graduation and by the authority vested in me by the Board of Trustees of Ball State University, I hereby confer upon you your respective bachelor's or associate degrees with all the rights, honors, privileges, and obligations thereunto pertaining. The diploma of our university shall forever be the testimony of your accomplishments. And it is now with pride I admit you into the company of educated women and men, and you may now move your mortarboard tassels from the right to the left. Congratulations. Okay, before I share some closing remarks, I want to take just a moment. You may be seated, please. I want to take a moment to recognize a graduate who has been of great service to our university. For the past 2 years, Amy Wise has served as a member of our Board of Trustees. It is an honor to personally recognize Amy's academic achievements and her dedicated service to Ball State University. Amy, will you please join me at the podium? And it is also, as you heard during the introductions, it's an honor to have with us today Mike Early, who is the chair of our Alumni Council. In that capacity, he represents more than 200,000 living Ball State graduates. Mike, here are the newest members of the Ball State University Alumni Association. Thank you, Mike. So commencement, of course, is a celebration. It's a celebration of the achievements of our students who will now begin the next stage of their life journeys. But before I offer them a few words of advice and encouragement, I want to acknowledge a colleague who is concluding his service at our university this year. John Emmert, thank you for your service as the Dean of our Honors College. Your service to our university is not yet complete, but today you are deserving our sincere appreciation for your many contributions to the success of our Honors College and to the success of our students. Thank you, John, and good luck. And now to you, our graduates. You are the reason we're here today. We're here to celebrate you. But as you know, your academic success is not just the product of your own individual effort. Rather, it is the result of the sustained and collective commitment of many people, some of whom are here with us today. At Ball State, we have hundreds of distinguished faculty who are dedicated to teaching and to scholarship, and they engage our students as partners in the quest for knowledge and greater understanding. Some of our faculty are here with us this morning wearing their academic regalia. This tradition symbolizes their commitment to sharing their knowledge with others while they continue the search for truth and wisdom. We also have thousands of talented, supportive staff members who are equally dedicated to the accomplishments and the success of our students. Now, we don't make them dress up in cap and gowns, but we know and appreciate their contributions to our university. Pause for just a moment to look across this beautiful lawn. It is just one of the many examples of the ways in which these women and these men have contributed to creating an environment that has enabled your success today. We also have with us today on the platform trustees who care deeply about your success. Their commitment to our mission is a source of strength for all of us. And now, very importantly, to another special group of people who deserve recognition and appreciation. And these are your family and your friends. These are the women and men who have guided you. They have been there to support you with enthusiastic encouragement, with good advice, and with unconditional love. Graduates, how about a round of applause for your families and your friends? Thank you. So just in a few moments, we're going to hear a performance from graduating students in our cabaret class. It's a class that showcases the talent of the students who study in our outstanding Department of Theater and Dance. But before these graduates sing for us, I want to tell you about a moment I shared with them just 2 months ago. This moment happened during their cabaret performance in New York City. In their closing number, these students sang about the joys of their undergraduate experience, about how during the first semester of their first year in the fall of 2019, they bonded over bus rides, serenades, and at the department's annual holiday party. And then in the middle of the spring semester of 2020, just as they were hoping for their chance to perform in a Ball State production, they stopped singing. The performers went silent. Then one of the students somberly began to read, "I write to inform you of the additional steps that Ball State is taking to respond to COVID-19. I recognized those words. They were the words I had written in an email I sent to the university community on March 11, 2020. It was an email in which I informed everyone that we had to suspend all on-campus instruction and all on-campus activities for the remainder of the spring semester. One by one, the student performers began to describe where they were when they read my email that day. In rehearsal, in a dining hall, sitting with their roommates in a dorm room. At that moment, I was reminded again that this email was a watershed moment in all of our lives. I'll remember it forever, the students sang. Then, with voices rising in an arrangement that captured the uncertainty and the anxiety of those early days of the pandemic, the students sang how they felt as if, and these are the lyrics from their song, as if something just broke, something they wished they hadn't heard, something bewildering that had occurred. Fix it all fast, they sang, please. In the days and months that followed, none of us were able to fix it all fast. And none of us could have predicted just how long we would have to endure the challenges of the pandemic. But what we all know now, as we are here today, what we all know is the pandemic did not stop any of you from persisting in your pursuit of a Ball State degree. And now I can say with confidence, with complete confidence, that you are stronger and more resilient for having experienced this historic challenge. And today, as you leave our campus to join the ranks, as I said, of more than 200,000 living Ball State graduates, graduates who at one time sat right here where you are, I ask you to remember that professional success and career fulfillment, they are not the same. That's because people generally equate success with financial rewards, with impressive titles, or with notoriety or fame. Those are external indicators of success, and I fear that you may very well find that they are temporary and hollow. So instead, I encourage you to seek fulfillment. Set professional goals that will make you and your families and your friends, that will make them proud of your professional contributions, because your contributions have improved the lives of other people. That impact is enduring. I also encourage you to pursue a life of meaning. Life is a gift. It's a precious gift. And I believe to lead a meaningful life, you should share that gift with people who need you. And to lead a meaningful life, as Randy Pond said, you must also embody certain core values, such as the enduring values that are articulated in the Beneficence Pledge. Be sincere and speak the truth. Model integrity and value integrity in others. Be grateful and demonstrate your gratitude through your actions. Through your character and through your commitment, please help us create a world that will be more peaceful and more just. All of us, we believe in that brighter future because we believe in you. A commencement ceremony is also about celebrating traditions. It is now my pleasure to continue a tradition we introduced to this ceremony a few years ago. A tradition that involves inviting some of those same graduates that I spoke about earlier to perform a song for us. This song, it's our We Fly anthem. This song contains lyrics that communicate a few key aspects of our fundamental mission. The lyrics remind us that our faculty, staff, and our students are given the freedom and the flexibility to collaborate as learning partners. The words demonstrate that we here at Ball State, we provide a transformative educational experience to our students. And the lyrics prove once again that our history and our future are guided by our sustained commitment to the enduring values represented by beneficence, whom our students in this song affectionately call Benny. I hope that all of you, as you listen to this performance, but I hope all of you, particularly our graduating students, that you take just one final moment to cherish this time together.
I came to learn, to grow, to conquer, to thrive. I came to teach, to surprise, to prosper, to rise, to fly, to fly.
Goodbye.
and surprise and prosper and rise to fly, to fly, to
Rise up high one day.
fly, fly, fly away. No need to say goodbye, goodbye.
You're in my heart to stay. With Benny as my guide, I'll find my way. With Benny as our guide, we'll find our way.
These graduates, they represent the talent and the great potential that permeates the entire class of 2023. This is talent and potential that's spread across this lawn, and I hope that all of you share my passion and my pride in our exceptional university. To you, our graduates, good luck, Godspeed.
I hope you enjoy the time you will spend with your friends, fellow graduates, and families. And again, congratulations on reaching this special day in your lives. I invite you to attend the college ceremonies in Worthen Arena and Emmons Auditorium beginning today at 12:30 p.m. The details are listed in the program. As you leave this area and begin moving north on McKinley Avenue, you will hear and see the bells of Schaefer Tower Carillon. While on your way to the college ceremonies, please enjoy the selections of the Carillon presented by Mr. Stephen Price. Now, please rise and remain in your seat until the platform party has recessed down the main aisle. Congratulations again.